Kitchen. I'm Chef Victoria Love, and today we're gonna make corned beef and cabbage. I was worried I wasn't gonna be able to make this because I went to the store in Manhattan to buy some corned beef and it was $29 for 3 pounds. So I lucked out, found this upstate at Stop and Shop on sale for $4.17. Now this is a point cut. So there's a flat cut or a point cut. Point cut, it has more marbling in it and takes a longer, slower time to cook. However, this was cheapest and that's what we're all about, saving money. If you notice, there is a spice packet with it. If for any reason you get your corned beef and there's no spice packet, here is the list of spices, which you can also find in the description below. The whole recipe will be there, so when we're done, if you need to print out your recipe, check it out in the description below. Of course, we're gonna add celery, carrots, cabbage, onions, potatoes, and some caraway seeds. So let me get everything mise en place and I'll show you how to make it.
Please click like and subscribe so we can bring you more recipes.
In my pot, I have some cold water, and what you want to do is you want to put enough water to cover the corned beef by 2 inches. So we're going to add enough to cover that by 2 inches. I have my pan on the stove on medium high, and we're going to add to it the spice packet right here. And we're going to add to it our 4 celery. And our 2 large onions, which I quartered, and I left the bottom on so that way it'll stay together. I like it this way so that way when we serve it, I can just put this large piece of onion on the plate. So let's get those in. Now we're gonna cover this and cook it for 50 minutes per pound, so 2.5 pounds, so it's 125 minutes. But the important thing is that you wanna weigh it down. So I'm just gonna put a plate in there to keep that so the meat stays submerged. And now we're gonna cover it. Let me just push that down a bit more. There we go. All right, and get it covered, and we're gonna cook it 125 minutes. Once you notice that the water is boiling away, we're gonna turn the heat down to low. And also I changed this, the plate wasn't heavy enough, so I put this bowl in with water, and that'll keep everything weighed down. This has been cooking for 2 hours and 5 minutes, so now we're gonna add in our carrots. Get those in. And our potatoes. We'll get those in. We're gonna cook it now for another half hour. After this has boiled for a half hour with the potatoes and carrots, we're now going to remove the corned beef. And as you can see, it's floating to the top, which is why I had that bowl in here earlier to make sure it was submerged. And then we're just gonna let this rest for about 15 minutes or more. And now we're gonna add in our cabbage. Here's our head of cabbage, and I've cut it into wedges, and I want you to see I've left the bottom on so that way this won't fall apart. So I'm just gonna add these in, and we're gonna cook this for another 15 minutes with the cabbage in, and add in our ½ teaspoon of caraway seeds. So get that, gotta bring it back up to a boil, and we'll cover it and cook it for 15 minutes. This smells amazing. This has been boiling here for 15 minutes. And now we're gonna take out our cabbage and just put it in a tray like this. And we're also gonna take out some of our carrots and potatoes and celery and have it in this tray so that way when you're serving, it makes it easy. There we go. All those onions. Here's our corned beef, and you want to slice it across the grain. We're gonna a nice thick slice, or you can do really thin slices if you want, maybe for like a corned beef sandwich. There we go, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Here is our corned beef and cabbage. It looks absolutely delicious, just in time for St. Patrick's Day. I cannot wait to try it. I'm gonna sprinkle a little salt over the top. There we go. Oh, that was absolutely delicious. And the key to really good corned beef is cooking it long enough so that it gets really nice and tender. You can see all these veggies are super tender. And look at the caraway seeds on our cabbage. I just can't wait to dig in and eat the rest of this. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. There are a ton of Irish recipes on my YouTube channel. Please check them out and click like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this inspires you to make it at home. And the recipe will be in the description below. Take care. For more recipe demonstrations, please click like and subscribe to Chef Victoria Loves YouTube channel and have fun in the kitchen. Thank you.